Okay, I'm gonna use a vertical antler, a notcher, a flat piece of bone to work to the side so that I can get more support up towards the bottom, but have some of it of the gap. I'm gonna use my Oryx horn. Thank you, Victor, for the trade on the horn. This is like an Ishi stick, but it's gigantic. And it's just horn, so I don't have a tip on my other Ishi stick with buffalo, so just forgive the transcontinental thing I got going on, whatever it is. So I'm still gonna build in there a little bit. See that? If I would have had that stone there, that leather there, I wouldn't have got that nice little narrow travel. Let's go next to it. And now if we turn, we might be able to get to the sides and then kind of blend in there half decent. I would recommend not using a bone because that can get kind of slick too. I get a hard piece of leather about a little less than a quarter, make it kind of narrow. I need to file this a little bit narrower. I'm gonna get too heavy in this spot. I wish I had more thickness back there. This one ain't gonna go very far. Ain't gonna, I said. Being able to know what's gonna happen, even when you don't do what you want, is as important as accidentally. It's like more important than accidentally doing something cool and not knowing why. Although, sometimes getting lucky is nice. Yeah, sort of wide. Maybe we can get a little ridger up there. It doesn't matter so long as we're thin in the bottom of what we want. Okay, we got up next to it. These are cool points, whatever they are. Type sites are, when people say a point type is classic, a lot of times it's because it's common in an area where there's a lot of chert and points are kind of cool, so you get a center of distribution of high density combined with a type site. And a lot of times there can be gradual changes, and you get combinations. I think our thickness is just about, almost couldn't be better. And I've got enough room to nibble. And I think that we just have to make these. I didn't want to make these too pointy, too wide in here, because I'm too wide right now, a little too wide. So I'm going to take this in with some careful trimming. And so, if you make stuff, It's not a classic type. General rules are for like notch angles and like finishing notches and geometry based on hafting. Some of those things kind of translate. So those are more important than, you know, dimensional stuff. Unless you're selling to people who want classic types, and then sometimes they can get super picky, which is nothing wrong with that. Okay, we need to black up, sharpen and black up. Black up meaning getting a little harder. I lost my little flat red anvil stone. It was really thin and nice. These tools are so easy to dress. It's so nice. Maybe we just need a shelf. Left my hard leather over there. I need to edit some of this stuff so you guys don't have to. Maybe what I should do is, I won this at a raffle. Dane Martin donated this piece of leather at a Water Creek nap-in. And I get used to a pad, so I'm sort of like the Princess and the Pea. I've got just stacks on deck here. Once I get used to it, I just sort of add to it. And then Ryan from Missouri gave me this awesome piece of leather, and I like it because it's, when you buy those expensive leather pads and then it's over your leg and then you wear a hole in the middle, this thing is like, I mean, I can move it, so I can wear it thin and nice, and then just keep changing. So, if you can get this fold a leather into a strip like this and keep moving it, I haven't worn through a hole yet. This decorated pretty well. This would make an awesome Halloween costume if I cut this up and go as the Texas Chainsaw Dude or something. Maybe that was a scary movie. Horrible. Okay, wait. So I'm gonna sort of get up on this harder leather and then use it for some of my nibbling. We'll just do a little bit and then we'll shut her down. This camera's on. My phone is in my shadow. Hold on, sorry. I bet if I check my analytics on this thing, my time viewing, which I never check that stuff, but my time viewing on this one's going to be quite low. Okay. This is where you just got to eagle eye. I'm going to give this bottom a good square. It's too easy to get these too pointy and thin. I'm nice and square on that one. Give that a little thicken. I don't know how much of this is worth watching. I'm just nibbling and grabbing, taking those little flakes, trying not to get them to do too much. On obsidian, you get your edges really even, the grinding works better. If you get too thin an area and then you hit it with the sandstone, you can get a area that's asymmetrical in the bottom. Little bitty one right there. I'm not liking the relationships I'm building with this. I need to just do tinier. Probably need to just dress this tip again. Make it a little finer. I'm working with the corner here, but okay, I'm about the right width, but I'm flaring out too much. So I need to do some careful straightening. We'll just take a little. You can take rock away, but you can't put rock back. That looks better. Okay, I'm gonna nibble away at this thing, and then maybe I'll put a picture on Instagram, because the detail work, I used to make stuff, I used to not spend as much time on stuff anymore. The details and finishing things takes a while, and the initial work kind of looks fast, but it slows down, especially when you're working on something new and you're trying to figure things out. So I need to get way straighter in here, and then just do some fine tuning in the base. And then I've got some interpretation to do on the tip, but I think I'm gonna try to keep the width up here. All right, thanks for enduring that.